one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about is my nighttime routine. I get questions about what's my morning routine, what's my nighttime routine. So I'm going to kind of show you what I do in the van. That one is me personally getting ready for bed. Two, what do I do in the van to get it ready for the next day, because I don't like things to be dirty and I just like to kind of wake up to a fresh area. So kind of start the day off like nice and fresh and don't have to worry about cleaning things and things being dirty. So when I pull into a spot and it's time for me to kind of wind down, I usually first, I'm trying to get my footage ready first of all from a work perspective. I'm trying to download all of my footage into my computer and get that set up and ready to edit for the next day, if not doing it that night. All right, so one of the things that I do is I make sure that, of course, Lily is fed. So I have her food here. So she still has food left over from this morning, a lot of just dry kibble. So I'll put in her fresh pet there. I'll put in some of the omega oil in. Just a squirt, and then also some water. Then I just like to give it a nice little stir so that it's all kind of incorporated. Wet oil, and then her dry food and her wet food. So that's kind of what it looks like. Lily, you ready to eat, baby? Come on. Good girl. There we go. And Lily is ready to eat. Are you ready? Yeah? And she's got water in her bowl. Go ahead, baby. I know, you don't want me to talk to you while you eat. So, the next thing that I do is I clean off all of the counters with this spray. It's just called Method All-Purpose. And I just give a generous coating of it all over the counter so there's no dust or dog hair or crumbs or whatever on it. I use a paper towel to clean it all off instead of a sponge, because it's just, everything stays nice and fresh and I don't have to worry about kind of sponges getting yucky and stuff from this. I will say there's probably one thing that I don't like about van life is my use of paper products a lot more. I use more paper towels and wipes and stuff than I ever have. Just kind of get around everything. In case you guys are wondering, my little prayer girl, she stays really good on here. This is called Quake Hold. Works really well to keep things stuck on the counter so it doesn't move around while you're driving. Just give us a good cleaning back here. I also clean off my desk and table that I eat off of and work off of. Again, just using that same spray. It's amazing how dusty this place can get. Like, it's crazy, because you can see I have the windows open right now. Yeah, dust just flies in, cars go by, people on dirt roads. It gets really dusty in here. So you got to stay on top of it. I always like give the top of my computer a good wipe as well. The next thing that I do is I grab my vacuum from up here, my little Dyson vacuum. All the attachments are inside here. And just attach this here. And I like to clean the floors because the floors get so dirty. The next thing is I clean off the bed. So these are clothes and stuff that I've just left up here during travel. And it's a little kind of crazy right now because we were in a hurry today. So the first thing that I do is I take the induction cooktop off of the bed and put it right here, because this is about where I cook every morning for my coffee or oatmeal or breakfast. And then my cast iron skillet. By the way, you guys have asked what this is. It's called a Finex. Has a lid on it. I really like it. You can click on any of my links below that will have it. I have this. This is what I heat up my coffee in the morning with while I boil water in it. So I usually put this over here somewhere, or if I have room, I'll put this up in my basket up here, which it does right now. I always store my Huggy wipes. I use these to wipe everything. I wipe counters off. I wipe when I go to the bathroom. I wipe to clean myself, like, you know, underarms and stuff if I'm not doing a sponge bath. So I put this up here So this is ready for the morning as well. I don't really want it on the bed. This is my fan, which I really need to turn on right now. Sorry guys, I'm so hot. I'm sweating, aren't I? I think I am. I'm turning this on, I apologize. The next thing I'll do is I'm gonna clean up this holy mess of clothes over here. I did some laundry and just didn't put everything up, so I need to clean that up and put all those in the cabinets, but I don't do that from right here. I actually, once I'm ready for bed, I'll get in bed, fold everything, and put it up there. Sometimes I change a couple times throughout the day, and I'll just throw my clothes over there, because otherwise, like, I have to climb up on my bed to actually put things up, and I just don't always do that, so I just leave it there until the nighttime. Because it's hot right now, I have the comforter just balled up over there. I have really no other good place to put it. I tried to like make it better so that it was really compact and put it into my yoga strap holders up there, because I don't actually put my yoga mat up there anymore, and I just couldn't do it. I really do need to figure out something with that, because it is just blazing hot and humid and I'm sweating. Yeah. Did I tell you I was in menopause too, by the way? I'm sure there are some of you, especially men out here, who probably don't care to hear that, but it's a fact of life. Women go through menopause, okay? I went through it at 42 years old because I didn't have kids, and usually you go through menopause a little earlier. Sometimes, I suppose. I shouldn't say usually. You can go through menopause a little earlier in life, and I did. So that was kind of good news in a lot of ways, but it wasn't until of late that I started actually feeling hotter. That could be a part of my weight too, I'm not sure, but yeah, we're working on that part as well. Up here I've got a fan, which I love this fan. It's just a little USB fan, but I can just plug it in and use this at any time. I use this a lot at night. It really keeps me cool. It moves around everywhere. It can clamp onto anything. Yeah, it's a wonderful fan. In fact, I have another one coming because it's been so hot here and humid. When you have that cool breeze on you from the fan, it just doesn't feel as hot. So I'm putting one up here and one back there, because I've noticed, like yesterday, it was at the campground, it was just so warm, and Lily and I both couldn't get under the fan at the same time when I'm working up here. So I want one for her and one for me too. She was kind of starting to pant a little bit because she was warm up in that front seat. So I actually put the fan on her and just kind of dealt with it until she got cool. So I have another fan coming for the van, and it's minimalist. I can hook it onto stuff, so it's not too bad. So the next thing, and the not so glamorous thing, so bear with me, is I need to wash my face and get off makeup and sweat and grime, especially when it's hot like this. I just feel like, you know, taking this all off. It's just not great. I also put my hair up in a hair tie. I can't believe I'm doing this on the camera, but hey, you guys wanted to see my nighttime routine. This is it. Talk about vulnerable, guys. This is vulnerable, but this is real life, you know what I mean? All right, so I use this facial cleanser. I sometimes will just use regular, like, I make a face wash that's made of oils, and sometimes I'll do that, but right now I don't feel like using all that oil because I'm actually going to moisturize with oil. But this is Simple Truth Organic Facial Cream Cleanser Lavender Orange. It's organic. It's a cream-based one, which I really like. Sometimes, depending on kind of my mood, I have these face wipes, and I'll use these, but right now I'm just rather warm, and the cold water from the fresh water tank is going to feel good on my skin instead of having to deal with hot water. So I'm going to use a facial cleanser and put that nice cold water on my skin. Oh yeah. Get off all my makeup and sweat. Oh, I get my neck too, because that sweats, right? It gets dirty. So I just, you know, kind of vigorously wash. I have like one of those scrubbers, but I don't always use it because I kind of forget to charge it, to be honest. This cold water is gonna feel good. Oh yeah. Oh, that feels so amazing. Really good. I love the cream-based cleansers for my skin. I tend to have drier skin. Like when I hit 30, for some reason, my skin started drying out. Hormones or something, I don't know what it was, but it started drying out when I always had very oily skin. So the cream cleansers are actually really good for my skin. Oh, I forgot to take my contacts out. Yeah, I need to take those out too. I'll do that one in a minute. And I kind of scrub hard to exfoliate a bit. Okay. The next thing that I use is this Burt's Bees Rose Toning Water. There we go. I just use this to kind of get any additional residue off my face and tone my face as well. It's actually advertised as a toner and also makeup remover. And then I actually use 3 different serums. So the first one is a retinol serum. It's called Tree of Life. In fact, all of them are come from Tree of Life. I only use the retinol serum at night because if you put this on your face and you go out into the sun, it can actually be damaging with retinol. So just spread that all over and kind of let it dry a little bit. You want to be careful around the eye area with that one. The next one I use is this hyaluronic acid serum. I use this day and night. Doesn't matter. So I tend to run out of this one a little bit quicker than the other ones. It's supposed to really help with like fine lines and prevent wrinkles. Yeah, I feel like I'm doing a little bit better in that job. And then the last serum that I use is called a vitamin C serum. And this one actually can be agitating around your eyes. So, and if you have very sensitive skin, which I actually do, it can bother your skin, but I haven't had any issues with it, except in around my eyes. So I'm kind of careful. I don't put it on my eyelids. I might just put like a little bit here and around this area where you get fine lines. And that works well. And around my mouth. I actually put it on my lips too, because you know, our lips age as well. It's skin. And then the last thing that I use is, I used to make my own face oils, and then La Coez contacted me because they saw that I made my own. They make this beautiful oil that has a lot more things in it than I was putting in it, and I decided to try it out. They said, hey, just give it a try. They sent me a free bottle, and I tell you what, it is phenomenal. Way better than the oils I use. It smells good. And it's so good for your skin. I love it. I do put that around my eyes, over my eyelids, I mean everywhere. The neck, you want to get the neck. Feels so good. And then I get really red from all this too, because I just have sensitive skin, and the more stuff I kind of put on it, it'll flush and get red. That's just how my skin is. Part of being an empath, apparently. You have sensitive skin as well. I also brush my teeth. Alright, so the next thing that I do is I take Lily outside for the last time, and I just hope I don't get eaten alive when I go out there, so we're gonna do this quick. Okay, so the last thing that I do before I go to bed is I check to make sure that everything is off here. So my water pump is still on, so I'm gonna turn that off. My inverter's off. And I will usually only leave one battery on at night, so I'll leave that battery on. I want to make sure the doors are locked. They are now. And turn off all the lights. This fan, keep turning it on because I'm so hot. I'm really sorry. I'm like sweating and everything in this video, but again, this is real life, at least for me. It's hot outside. It is 7:40 at night. It says it's 75 outside, but hold on. Where's my phone? It's 75 degrees at night, which is still very warm considering that the sun is down. 100% humidity, and it says that it feels like it is 80 degrees out right now. 83 degrees out right now. So yeah, that's warm. So now you know why I'm sweating. Once I get still, it's a lot better, and get the fans on me, we're gonna hop into bed. I don't know how I'm gonna survive Key West. As long as there's a nice breeze out like there was today, then I'll be fine. But this, it's sticky and gross, and I don't like it. So Florida, I love you, but I don't love this, and I don't love the bug bites at all. No, I don't. Yeah, oh, I dyed my hair last night, by the way, which is why it's really dark right now. It's a little darker than I would want, but I'm seriously considering letting my hair go gray. I don't think I can take this dyeing anymore. I've been doing it for way too long. So, I don't know. We'll see. I vacillate back and forth on it. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I know this was kind of weird all over the place. sweating, you know, doing my nighttime routine, which, you know, maybe I don't look so hot when I take all my makeup off and stuff. I get really flushed and red, and it doesn't help when I'm sweating while I'm trying to do everything. I'm gonna go hop into bed, watch a movie tonight, I think, and chill out. So I appreciate you coming along on this journey with me today, even though it's all weird and crazy all over the place. And this is story chasing. All kinds of stories, isn't it? Yeah, all kinds of stories. This is probably a story I don't really want to have with all of the sweating, but hey, we have to take the good with the not so good. I hope you're out there story chasing too. Story chasing is all about living your life to its fullest, and if you're not doing that, why aren't you? That's a serious question. Why aren't you? We only have this one life that I know of, and knowing that, why would you waste another minute not trying to live the best way you can with the most happiness in your life? I know there were times when I didn't do it either, but you're hearing me say it to you now. I love my life. Love it, love it, love it. Even through the sweating and the Florida heat and humidity, I still love my life and what I do. I can't believe this is my life a lot of times, but one thing is, I actively created this life. It didn't just happen to me. I actively created it. And you know what? I know if I can do it, you can do it too. I can help you get there. Put your comments below. I'm gonna start putting out some content that hopefully will help you guys. But if you're dealing or struggling with certain issues to push your dreams forward, leave me a comment below and let me know. I wanna see them. I wanna know what you're going through, and I'm gonna start building some content around that. All right, guys, I love you so much. Thanks for supporting my channel, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Good night.